The U.S. is taking a keen interest in Nigeria's political affairs as the elections are at the forefront of discussion. Last week, His Excellency Professor Adiufe, the ambassador of Nigeria to the United States, presented the policy agenda for Nigeria in the U.S. at an event hosted by the Corporate Council on Africa, the most prominent nonprofit organization that is devoted to U.S.-Africa relationships. They are responsible for close to 85% of all U.S. private sector investments in Africa. This agenda outlined the 2015 outlook for Nigeria. The Vice President for International Programs at the Corporate Council on Africa and the former U.S. Ambassador to the Central African Republic concurs with the ambassador's policy agenda.
I think a lot of the discussion was on the election itself and how the electoral process has evolved since the return to democracy in 1999. And I think there's agreement among many, if not most, that a credible election is important to have a clear mandate for the winner who emerges, who understands the interests of the population, so that they can move forward and have a mandate to govern for growth economically and stability politically in the country. And so I think Ambassador Adiufe made a case for that.
During the Ambassador Adiufe's presentation, he was very clear in stating that he had a very productive meeting with top U.S. officials earlier this month to discuss U.S.-Nigeria relationships, which are continuing to grow, not only in business, but across all sectors. This meeting was a prelude to U.S. Secretary of State's visit to Nigeria on Sunday. Secretary John Kerry was scheduled to meet with President Jonathan Goodluck and his leading opponent to discuss the upcoming elections in Nigeria on February the 14th.
It's imperative that these elections happen on time, as scheduled, and that they are an improvement over past elections. And they need to set a new standard for this democracy. That means that Nigerians have to not only reject violence, but they have to actually promote peace.
From Washington, Maria Bird, Channels Television News.